This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Minute podcast. These are 10 business stories we're following today. Thank you for listening. So here's where we're at. First, Tesla stock has dropped more than 10% this week. Notwithstanding that, its stock is still up 50% year to date. A bunch of reasons driving that: lower margins, more concerns about electronic vehicle credits, and more. Second, venture capital funding fell more than 50% in the first quarter of this year compared to last year. It was also way down in 2022 versus 2021. Seed funding is also significantly down. Third, the 10-year Treasury yield has dropped almost 30 basis points over the last couple of weeks. This is a sign that over the long run, people expect the Fed to drop rates over the long run because of concerns about recession in the longer run versus the short run. Fourth, Bitcoin fell back below 28,000. It opens this morning about 27,700 or so. Fifth, I'm thrilled today to get to interview Larry Bird at the Becker's Healthcare annual meeting. A lot of excitement there. Sixth, futures are a little bit down this morning. They're facing a little bit down this morning. There's a great piece in the Wall Street Journal today that essentially says that stocks are at their least attractive spot since 2007 for a variety of reasons. Seventh, great fun at the Becker's Healthcare annual meeting. Aside from Mark Cuban speaking and Magic Johnson speaking, and a host of other great leaders speaking, we also had Jeremy Corr and Gracelyn Keller, hosting a podcast booth from Executive Podcast Solutions, sponsored by Insight Global, at the annual meeting, and they conducted more than 80 interviews over a couple days. So great fun to have them there. They have lots of people participate in podcasts and in the agenda at that meeting. Eighth, Amazon and Google working on more layoffs. So we'll see how that goes as they try and move more and more towards efficiency and reducing costs and increasing profits. Ninth, despite the 10-year Treasury yield down at 4.3% or so and down about 30 basis points over the last couple of weeks, the one-year Treasury is kind of holding its own. It's still in about the 4.55, 4.6 range or so. It's down also from its highs, but in the short term, people don't see the Fed reducing rates, but they do see them reducing rates in the long run. 10th, probably about the brightest person in the business, one of the great leaders of today is Jamie Dimon, the leader of JP Morgan Chase. He says we're not in the woods by any stretch of the imagination in terms of bank failures, and you're going to see repercussions down the road as funding and credit remains tighter for some period of time, with sort of the where we're at with bank failures and bank lending and so forth. So those are the comments from Jamie Dimon this morning. In any event, thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast, and thank you to Jeremy Corr and team. Thank you very much.